What's up, guys?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Welcome to 2026.
It's probably already a week into 2026 by the time we're posting this. Hope you guys have enjoyed a break from our bullshit for a couple weeks. We're back at it, and we're gonna try to fix my truck.
So the order of operations today, we're getting the truck off the ground. Y'all have seen us do this. And then we're going to just pull the whole drive shaft out, because we need to do that for the carrier bearing. I'm pretty sure if we were only doing the output shaft seal, we would just need to undo it at the yoke for the output shaft. But since we're gonna do the carrier bearing, we're just gonna take the whole thing out first, get a look-see at everything, and then start putting things back together. If y'all didn't notice, I'm starting to walk around now. I'm slow, but I'm walking. Kind of cool. We decided to bring the whole truck up, not just the back, because space is fun to have, especially when we're yanking a drive shaft out. You want to make sure you mark the orientation of the center of your two-piece drive shaft, mark the orientation at the differential, and mark the orientation of the yoke that goes into the back of the transmission, because when you're taking all this stuff apart, you want to put it back together exactly the same way. It's just good practice. You can see up there, that's the carrier bearing. There's a 17, I believe, on either side of the carrier bearing. One here and then one on the other side. Pop that out, those out, and then this little like band thing that holds the carrier bearing in place. Take that out, and then we undo the 4 bolts at the back of the drive shaft at the differential, and then we should be able to just pull the drive shaft out the back of the truck that way. This is the leak puddle from the output shaft seal. You can tell it was leaking because of the way it is. This is just your reminder not to preload your drive shaft and put your wrong leaf springs on. Just do a better job than we did at comparing old versus new parts.
I want to get this company to sponsor us. They're called Stoggles. Stands for stylish goggles. Woo, this thing is shot. She is pretty worn.
All right, drive shaft is free.
Cool. Oh, heck yeah.
All right, drive shaft is free. Now this boy's about to pull her down. You can see our crude marking job marked up there too. These are a pain to get at. You're gonna have to have 2 open wrenches. They do want to round on you. We might actually end up going to get some new nuts for those. There's the freed carrier bearing. You can see the brackets and stuff that I was talking about earlier right there. But yeah, this will just pull right out. All right, drive shaft's out.
All right, you want to grab that side so I don't scrape it on the concrete? Trying so hard not to scrape it.
This carrier bearing's seen better days. It's not as bad as some, but it's not great. All right, guys, drive shaft on our little table here. This is the new one. What is this part? Anchor Industries. Cool. Here's the new pinion gasket seal. New gasket seal. And it goes that way.
A little chunk of metal out of here.
We do have a little bit of a concerning bit over here. Looks like when we were driving around with that preloaded bit, some metal on the transmission output housing area definitely got kind of chewed up.
Oh, dude, this seal is fried.
Is it just coming out by hand? Oh my god!
There's metal in there. That might have been what it was.
You can see that's pretty chewed up right there. The inside looks okay, but we're gonna have some trouble getting that new seal in there if we can't clean it up pretty good. Alright, yeah, this is an 8. Alright, these bolts that hold your U-joint together right here in the middle, 8s. And they're pretty difficult to get to break free.
Really? you watch the Stranger Things finale?
Yeah.
How'd you feel about it?
Thought it was pretty weak.
Yeah, I did too.
Got this one for you.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, with the heat.
Dude.
Heat is key.
Yeah, that works perfect. I just need somebody to clamp it down a little bit better.
So he's got to clean those caps up. Your little 8mm bolts that go into here, very prone to rounding off. So you're definitely going to want to hit it with some penetrant and probably also some heat. Don't round those off.
There's some automotive primer on these because I got them down to bare metal. And I don't want them to be bare metal.
What we're about to do after he does that, it's time to disconnect this yoke off the front half of the drive shaft. And then that's how we get the old carrier bearing off. So let's count the threads that are coming out right here, because we want to tighten this up to the same spot. It's big. Probably like a 22 or something.
No, it's bigger than that.
I think that's bigger than a 22?
Little smaller. Probably 24. I think we need to impact it.
This big nut's kind of a big pain in the butt. We're gonna try to hit it with the impact. So, impact was needed to get this big ol' nut out of there. And now, to get this yoke off, we went ahead and just cut the old bearing up so we could get a better look in there. But while you guys these jaw pullers, the 4-point would definitely be ideal, so you could get around each of these. He's only got the 3-point, but we're gonna see if it'll do the thing for us. And that's gonna.
Hey!
That was easy.
That's so cool. Hey! That freaking worked!
Heck yeah.
Dude! Hawk yeah. I don't know
Hawk
what.
yeah.
Hawk yeah. Hawk to it.
Now we gotta hammer this thing about.
Hammer it about.
Nice. So the new part didn't have a directional indication the way the original did. You can see there's an arrow on the original pointing forward. But we're kind of just going based off the shape of these collars. You can see this one, the forward side, is a lot more rigid. So we just kind of looked at the new part and deduced that this is forward and this is backward. Yeah. So that's what we think. Yeah. We're gonna go with it. It should work just fine. Now you get your red grease, your assembly lubage, whatever you want to call it. And we're gonna pack this thing full of grease.
That's where it definitely needs to go.
Oh. Spread that, get around, yeah. Yeah, spread it around. They had the original one pretty jammed full.
Nice.
Sweet, nice, cool.
So that guy goes in there. Let's go.
You're gonna have to give it some tappy tappies. And I marked on that so that we can align it.
With here.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow, look at that new bearing. Freshy fresh. Carrier bearing's not too bad. Love a job. People online were complaining about it a lot. We lined up with our lines. We counted our threads. So this thing is definitely tightened to where it's supposed to be. Alright, drive shaft is put all the way back together. We couldn't find torque spec on these guys, but it's not like you can fit a torque wrench in there anyway. So we just got it as tight as we could. Your new carrier bearing is not going to be as easy to rotate by hand as your old one likely was. Don't worry. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like that. But before we go ahead and throw the drive stick back in, if you remember all that material that was in the output shaft area of the trans, to get the new one in, we're gonna have to get some of that junk out the way. David came, but
I saw just enough for them to get pissed.
but he put these cool grips on his bike. As y'all know, we got the carrier bearing on just fine. That's great. That worked fine. Unfortunately, this is where our luck ran out.
Yeah. That is not supposed to look like that. Since it looks like that, we can't get the O-ring in.
The seal.
The seal. So, I think we're gonna have to give up.
That housing for the output shaft is just so mangled.
Yeah,
it's out of
screwed.
round. It's very much constricted.
Yeah. Good night, transmission.
All jokes aside, we're gonna have to figure out what to do because this thing's still not drivable.
Hey, if any of you have a automatic transmission that you would be willing to send us, dude, I'll give you $1,000 if it's like in really good shape.
Yeah.
$1,000.
We'll
Pay for shipping too.
We would be super grateful.
That would honestly be huge. If any of you are in the Southeast with an automatic transmission, just hit us up and we'll try to work something out. But yeah. That's the end of this video.
That's gonna be it. Womp womp.